Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here for day 2 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life Series 11. And this sketch is brought to us by Nicole Santos, and her YouTube channel is 'Cause We Love to Scrap, which will be linked below in my description box. And she has these different strips, the rainbow type strips, and I decided I was actually going to do some different shades of blue and aqua, and so I've brought in every mixed media ink and spray and ink pad that I have that was in a similar color to the papers that I've pulled. So I'm not using a collection. It's almost like a stash dive, really. I've pulled some different Flair from the Flair Hut in different shades of blue, and I have some scraps from my scrap drawer that are in shades of blue, and these 2 pictures of my kids saying goodbye to the beach at the end of our trip in 2015. And then I have a few different kind of embellishments that I pulled out, mostly in blue, but I have Simple Stories, layered stickers, Simple Vintage Coastal, which is a color, and then everything else I'm pretty much just using the blue things that are on there. And then I have this Creative Memories thing. It must have been a free gift. It's from 2005. I think I probably got it in a Facebook Marketplace because I haven't bought Creative Memories, something that would come with, in a while. So I have a feeling that that's where that came from. So I have my paper, my embellishments, all the inks, my pictures, extra flair and bits, and this awesome sketch. So let's see how this goes. So this is officially the first layout I'm doing for this month, and I'm super excited. It is currently February, so I'm ahead of schedule, which makes me happy. So right now what I'm doing is taking each of the papers that I pulled, and I want to have 6. I realized later she has 7 on hers, but that's okay. My 6 was perfect for this. And I'm matching the ink pad to the closest to that paper. And then I'm taking a complementary splatter that is either pretty close to what I've got or something that's going to stand out a little bit, whether it's darker or lighter. So I get an ink down, and then I also have a ink pad, and then, like I said, the distress spray, or some of them are shimmer sprays, and I think I actually used one of the distress mica stains. So I'll just go over real quickly what colors I'm using while I go. And of course, I'm not going to have you watch the entire process of this, but I start with Chipped Sapphire at the top, which of course is on the left right now. And then next I do Salty Ocean, Stormy Sky, Uncharted Mariner, Broken China, and then at the very bottom, or to the far right, if depending on how I have it, is Salvaged Patina. Now those are the ink pads. The inks that I use splatter wise, the first one is London Blue Shimmer, Delusion Shimmer. Then I use Blueprint Sketch, which is a distress ink, oxide. Nope, it's just, distress oxide. And then the third one is Winter Frost Distress Mica Stain. Then Calypso Teal in a Delusion Shimmer Spray, and Tumble Glass in a Distress Oxide, and then the very last one I use is Mermaid Lagoon in Distress Oxide. So that is the 6 ink sprays and the 6 ink pads that I use on this layout. And I love the way this turned out. So I set that aside to dry while I cut my papers. And I didn't want them all to be the same, but so the top one, which is the darker blue, is 1¼ inches, but the rest of them are somewhere around 1 or 1¼ inch, depending on how wide the ink was. I miscut the 5th one down because I cut it a little skinny, and it actually is one of the wider ink splotches, but that's okay. I just love the concept, and I love the look. I love the way she has hers with just the strips, but I wanted to try and add some mixed media. I don't know if it's going to happen on every layout. We'll see, because I'm getting a little bit of a head start, but I need to try and get a week or so in advance done so that I don't have to worry about it the first week of April while I'm out of town at the beach. So I will still be posting those days, but I won't be creating. I'll be scrapbooking, but not creating live or on video. It's a little too much to take all of that stuff with me. I did do that when I went to Washington, D.C. with my kids and my best friend back in October, but I don't think I'll take my tripod and stuff when I go to the beach. I don't know. We'll see. So, but I will be scrapbooking because I scrapbook every day, guys. I just can't help it. I love it. It's my mental health. So I'm just put the papers down, and that one in the middle was a shorter paper, but I knew that that picture was one of the pictures would cover that. So I just cut it and lay it down. I'm not being super OCD about them meeting up or being in this exact same place on the other side. Just because there's so much to look at here that I have a feeling nobody is like going, oh, that's a quarter of an inch, lower than the other. I'm not, and that's really what matters. So originally, my second picture was going really far over and you couldn't see any of that third stripe down. And so I trimmed it and pushed it over as far as I could without covering up my daughter. Since the view is pretty much the same, it's not hurting anything. I'm mostly just covering the little pole where we hang our windsock. This little thing I'm tucking in here is a piece of one of the little frames that was in that Creative Memories. So I do still have 2 ovals and a part of a frame, and I may use those on, I believe I have another layout for 2015 for the beach. I may add those to that so it just brings it in together so that they I don't typically do like 2-page spreads, although I say that and I think there's like 3 in this series this month. But I do like to add little things from each layout onto the other side so it kind of is cohesive. So, I've got these little circles, and these little circles are Phrase Cafe circles from a baby collection, EK Success. I've probably had them since 2009 when my son was born. Yeah, I'm not using them. So now I'm putting them on here because they're predominantly blue. There was a little brown, and I was okay bringing that in because I knew I would be bringing in the Simple Stories Simple Vintage Coastal, which has got like tans and brown. And you can see what I've pulled out over there on the right side and put down on my acetate. I just wanted to bring a few things in. I wasn't going to use the whole pinky peachy things for them. I don't think at all. They're super cute, and I may use them on the other page, but this layout was predominantly blue, and I really don't want to add a lot of other color. So there's a little bit of brown, and then of course the green, but I've got some green tones in here already. So I just add those in different places. I put the little seagulls up there on top of that flare, kind of like they're sitting on it. And I have already attached the flare down. I put some Fun Foam, which is from Walmart, behind there because it's the perfect depth to attach those flare and keep them from being any more dimensional than they already are with, how dimensional they are. And so I'm just putting things down, and then I have these Park Lane stickers that are like little word phrases, and I pulled all the white and blue off that would fit. Some of them said hello. Well, we're saying goodbye to the beach, so we didn't want to put hello on here. One said smile, and while yes, they probably smiled anyway, I don't put that one on here, but I put like love this moment, let's do this, miss you, love you, thinking about you, things like that. And I just put them around to where the white is on one of the colors and the blue is either on one of the lighter shades of blue or on the white. And I really, really, really love how this layout turned out. I know the pictures look like they're probably much smaller in the sketch, and I'm not saying that I will not be doing this again with other colors and other pictures and maybe a little bit more to scale, some smaller sizes. I love this layout, and I will be creating some more layouts similar to this. I am quite sure, but not this month. So here is Nicole's sketch again. Like I said, because we love to scrap is her YouTube. I think she's on Instagram as well. My group of Scrap Lift Crafter Nooners have scrap lifted her once or twice because we enjoy her layouts. And now I get to enjoy her sketch. So here it is up close. I hope that you all will go and check out all of the people. There is a playlist that'll be linked below, and you can click on that and then just watch to your heart's content. Of course, the first day there's quite a few people, but then as the month goes on, there are thousands of layouts and videos. It's amazing. So if you all are interested, you can go to Facebook and join Christy's Beautiful Life and see the sketches ahead of time or the ones from the past and create, whether it's for YouTube, Instagram, or just for yourself. That's perfectly fine. And you can upload them on Christy's site as well. So if you're looking to inspire the rest of us, that would be awesome. I will be here every day this month with Christy's Beautiful Life layouts as well as other hops. So I hope you all will come back and see me. And I hope you all have a fantastic day and happy scrapping.